The sports result was pretty flat, excluding events like the FIFA World Cup in 2010 and Euro 2012 and the Olympics this year. Where's the growth going to come from?
Apart from the main events, obviously we're going to have in 2012, as you just rightly said, Euro and Olympic Games. Apparently, it's come primarily from mobile. Whereas our mobile share in 2011 was about 6%. In the first quarter of 2012, it was already up to 11%. So sharp increase on mobile penetration on the one hand. On the other hand, in 2011, we spent a lot of efforts integrating the platforms. So a lot of work was done on the back end, not visible to the consumer. Whereas in 2012, we're going to bring most of those features now to the consumer by improving the user interface and giving them a bigger offer. We're going to trade more live events than ever in 2012, and we are confident that we will be able to grow the sportsbook in 2012 and beyond.
Casino appears to be the outstanding contributor despite the loss of French casino revenues. What's behind this strong performance, and is it sustainable?
9% growth this year, very good performance. Our collective belief is that casino will grow low double digits in the coming years, largely on the back of the strategy that we're deploying. The first component of the strategy is a content-based strategy. Specifically last year, we introduced 21 new games. What's more important to the content-based strategy is 14 of the 21 games were games that were developed in-house by our game studio. Some of the most innovative content, the most entertaining content that has been added to the casino has actually come from our own shop, which always feels good. The second thing we've done is by bringing more of our own content into the equation is we've reduced our reliance on third-party content. And hence, not only have we seen the revenues grow by 9%, but we've actually seen a very nice increase in the EBITDA margins for the business unit. Another key driver is our jackpot strategy. And we've always been deploying a strategy that includes content and jackpots. We've had a series of new, novel, and innovative jackpots that we've introduced this year. One aspect that is unique to bwin.party is in fact the raffle jackpot concept that's been introduced. Aztec Gold is probably the principal game that's being used in that regard. And the way this works is we have a scheduled bi-weekly jackpot where the actual jackpot accumulates like all of our jackpots do, but every 2 weeks at a scheduled time, you can come and watch the raffle. It's somewhat akin to a lottery, but as you play the game over the 2-week period, you earn effectively for every 1 penny staked, you earn 1 ticket into the raffle. What this has done is it's been an innovative concept that actually incents player reactivation, player retention. We've seen some very nice growth in the yields related to this, and as I mentioned earlier, we are the only operator offering this. Other evidence of the success of our jackpot strategy is in fact our Luton Common game. As we sit here today, the jackpot is $5.1 million. It's never been that high. So it's an all-time record. And the philosophy in offering a life-changing jackpot was that it's a way to reactivate, retain, and acquire consumers, and that continues to work, that combined with the innovative content. The newer aspect to our strategy, which is started to bear fruit in Q4, and we look forward to some very nice performance in 2012 and beyond, is the fact related to the integration. And we're now integrating, and what we've done is taken the casino products that have been used in the party environment, a lot of them developed by our own game studio and our own development organization, and we've now ported those over into the bwin environment. So hence, we don't have to rely on third-party content as we have in the past, and hence, what we'll see is the bwin side of the business will enjoy the very nice daily player yields that we do in the party side. And that should be a key driver to growth in the future, and that will give you a key component to our sustainability moving forward.
Poker was down overall despite picking up players after the effect of Black Friday. Are you discouraged by this?
We are encouraged because we have stopped the overall decline in our poker business and our revenue base has stabilized in 2011. We have established ourselves as the clear number 2 in the marketplace, and that was our goal. And don't forget that we have not yet pooled our liquidity, nor have we yet pooled our technologies, which will all happen at the end of 2012, which would further improve our position in poker. So overall, we're actually quite happy with what's happening in our poker vertical.
You described Bingo's performance as disappointing. What are you doing to improve it?
So I think what one has to do when we take a look at our bingo business is dissect it. We operate in two principal markets, the United Kingdom and in Italy. Our UK business was largely flat year on year. Highly competitive market. Would we have liked to have grown beyond where we were? Absolutely, and I'll come back to that in a moment. But our Italian business is a little bit more of a story in that we were the first into that market. So being the first entrant, we enjoyed a very high market share. Over the course of 2011, there were a number of new entrants into that market, credible entrants. So the story there is we had a market share decline. That being said, we're still a market leader in that territory. Looking at our bingo business as a whole, we've actually got a new managing director who has changed the focus of the business. It's a more back to basics focus. It's about player retention, reactivation, improving player yields, and we've seen some very good results in the first quarter of this year. So our bingo business is one of our more profitable business units, generates about 32% EBITDA margins. I think our EBITDA was in the vicinity of 21 million euros last year. I'm looking forward to very good things happening in that business unit this year.